everyone! Welcome to my channel. This is PJ Ortega and you're watching another episode of the Diary of a Social Climber. But this is our Enhanced Community Quarantine Edition and I am your quarantine queen! Yeah! And this is another episode of our Enhanced Community Quarantine Search for the Best LGU. Yay! So, in our last video, we actually released our first leaderboard. At ayan nga, based on the first 2 weeks of our enhanced community quarantine, we were able to pick the top 5 best LGU so far. Again, that is not the final result. That's just preliminaries. That's just the leaderboard. Meron pa tayong another 2 weeks. So, ang top 1 nga natin is Pasig. And then we have Cainta. And then we have Marikina, Manila, and Valenzuela. Now, it's a brand new week. We will be recapping the 3rd week of our competition. Ang daming nangyari sa ating ating 3rd week. So, without further ado, let's do our recap. So, gaya nga ng sinabi ko, we were able to release the result of our leaderboard for the first 2 weeks. Now, it's a brand new week. Let's go and dive in sa ating performance right away. Let's start with the delegates from South and the land down under, which of course, pinangungunahan ng Binyan, Laguna. Dito, pinagamit niya ang isang motel temporarily as a shelter and headquarters para sa mga health workers and frontliners. Carmona, Cavite, still in there. Binyan and Carmona is part of our top 10 last leaderboard. Hindi natin alam kung makakasama pa sila. Pero again, Carmona actually conducted a simulation drill on how to handle a confirmed case. And kasabay nito yung lockdown nga. So may simulation sila na what they would do in case that there is a confirmed case na sa Carmona. And then of course, let's go to the North and the Caribbeans. Nandyan ang Bukawi, Bulacan na talaga namang pinamigay ang kanilang mga food packs and relief goods na timba. Nagpakita sila ng picture, bonggang-bongga. Nandyan ang Orion, Bataan na naglagay pa ng costume ni Kamatayan sa mga checkpoints para nga namang matakot at ma-remind yung mga lalabag sa quarantine na, hey, eto si Kamatayan, pag hindi kayo sumunod, susunduin niya kayo, isasama niya kayo sa kanyang bahay, kakalawitin niya kayo, ganon. And now, let's go to our east and the mountains. We have Antipolo. Namigay ang Antipolo ng mga gatas, diapers, and alcohol para sa mga bahay na may mga babies or sanggol. Cainta naman, installation and installation of sanitation tents sa mga public markets. Bongga yan kasi 'di ba pag sa market, alam naman natin napakadumi ng market, and aside from that, napakadaming tao ng market. So, naglagay sila ng sanitation tents na para bago pumunta at bago umalis ng market, na-sanitize ang ating mga tao. Finally, we have our delegates from the NCR and the Pacifics. Nandito ang majority of our top 5, aside from Cainta. Nandito ang Marikina, of course. Actually, Marikina deploys drone that has a capability to monitor and check temperatures. In addition to that, may sanitation tents na din sila na in-install. And of course, nandyan pa din yung kanilang libreng sakay para sa mga frontliners and health workers. So, ranking 3rd siya. Mukhang palaban ng Marikina. Ang dami niyang pasabog on our first day for the 3rd week. Mukhang gusto niyang iangat ang kanyang, alam na, status, pateros. Though this candidate is struggling with budget, alam ko lumabas sila sa news, nagsasabi sila that they're struggling with budget. But this one, kasama ng mga food packs, is an itemized list of kung ano dapat ang matanggap ng bahay-bahay doon sa food pack na yon. Yun nga naman, they will have an idea kung nabawasan ba o may nawawala, 'di ba? Very nice idea coming from Pateros. We have Venezuela talaga. Valenzuela. Nag-start na rin sila ng kanilang market on wheels. We have San Juan na patuloy ang distribution of goods sa kanilang mga kababayan. Sinamahan pa ng prutas at gulay, very healthy. We have Pasay, food vouchers ang pinamigay together with leaflets with information and hotlines. Very important yung mga hotlines na yan because that is something that you will use in case of emergency, right? Now also, for Parañaque, they have their mobile palengke. So nakikita natin, lahat sila naglalagay na ng mga mobile palengke and mobile markets. Before we go on to the next day, alam nyo ba na ang ating pageant organizer and pageant owner na si Tatay D ay nag-release ng kanyang another video message or briefing na yun nga, naglalabas siya ng 200 billion pesos para sa ating pageant enhanced community quarantine. Ayan, bonggang-bongga. Ang layunin ng 200 billion pesos na ito is to help the marginalized and underprivileged families with no income, no work, or lost their income, or nabawasan ang kanilang income. And there is a stress na hindi kasama ang may mga kaya sa buhay o mayayaman. Oh my God! I don't know kung kasama tayo dyan. So he mentioned about the recovery package and the quick response for our downtrodden and underprivileged kababayans. So yon. Now, let's proceed to our 17th day. Ayan. So, day 17 na tayo. Just like what I mentioned, announcement na bonggang-bongga coming from our pageant organizer. Now, with that said, let's go to the performance during the rehearsal. Alam nyo, papalapit na yung grand final. So, ang mga delegates natin, nagre-rehearse na yung mga yan for the preliminaries and for the grand finals. So, the highlight of their performance for day 17 is, of course, Marikina. Andyan pa rin si Marikina. She seems to be on a roll after the release of the first leaderboard. She built a new building to be used as the new COVID-19 testing facility. Remember, hindi na-approvehan ng DOH yung first testing center niya because of building issue. Eto ang ginawa ni Marikina, gumawa ng bagong building. Bonggang-bongga, san ka pa, di ba? Talagang bagong building bang kailangan nyo? Pak, eto. And then, they're also giving temporary free rent to stall owners sa mga wet and dry section ng their local market. So, di ba, 2 buwan na hindi magbabayad ang ating mga nagre-rent or mga nagtitinda sa wet and dry market ng Marikina. Very, very nice. Caloocan, ayan, nag-implement na rin sila ng Jeep Palengke. Jeep Palengke. Navotas, Kadiwa on wheels. It's same thing, market on wheels. Pasig provided transportation services for patients who needs transportation for their chemo sessions, dialysis treatments, and etc. So yung may mga appointments sa hospital, may mga sakit na kailangan magpa-treatment, nandyan ang ating mga libreng sakay coming from Pasig City. Valenzuela, the delegate, even though he secured the borders of Valenzuela, provided an assurance na yung mga karatig municipalities at karatig pooks like Bulacan, yung mga malalapit sa Valenzuela can still use their hospital facility. Now, let's go to our delegates from the South and the land down under. Dito may mga bago tayo mga candidates na umaalagwa at napapansin ng ating mga pageant organizers and of course the press. There's Kalayaan, Laguna. Actually, this delegate reached out to the pageant organizers and owners as they are encountering issues in delivering foods. Nahaharang ba yung mga goods sa mga checkpoints, the basic commodities and services? It is hampered due to the checkpoints surrounding the barangays and municipality. So, nahihirapan nga namang umalagwa si Kalayaan, Laguna. Now, let's talk about Davao City. They are working on their disinfection procedures. The streets, markets, and residential areas, iyan ang sakop ng kanilang disinfection. Now, we have Santa Rosa, Laguna as well. Distribution of goods and disinfection is still ongoing. Bonggang-bongga yan. And then, of course, we have the ladies and our delegates from the North and the Caribbean. Nandiyan ang Nueva Ecija, who created and distributed makeshift PPEs for frontliners and health workers. Alam naman nating very important ang mga PPEs ngayon. So, ayan ang initiative ni Nueva Ecija na bonggang-bongga at alam kong pasok sa top 10 during our first leaderboard. And now, the strong performers from the East and the mountains. Cainta still. Of course, Cainta remains to be very strong. Installed a disinfection drive-through arc that will sanitize vehicles. So, meron siyang arco na ganyan, dadaan yung mga sasakyan, masasanitize yung mga sasakyan. Bongga! So, there you have it. That is our 17th day. Now, let's move on to our 18th day of community quarantine. So, for our 18th day, we'll start with North and Caribbean's Benguet province, distributed vegetables to different communities. Alam niyo naman sa Benguet province, ang daming mga gulay. Nabubulok na lang sila kasi hindi nga talaga ma-deliver hanggang sa Manila. There are issues with the checkpoints and deliveries at nahaharang. So ang ginawa nila, pinamigay nila sa mga karating municipalities and karating pooks. And now we have South and the land down under. Santa Rosa still, second day on the roll, received criticisms due to misinformation on travel pass. Actually, negative pala to. Sorry, hindi pala siya on the roll. First day, bongga. Second day, may criticisms because ang daming issues when it comes to travel pass. So, alam nyo, maraming pumunta sa munisipyo at nagkagulo doon kasi gusto nilang linawin kung ano ba talagang proseso when traveling and delivering food, services, and mga basic necessities and commodities. So let's go to East and the mountains, Antipolo. They also installed sanitation devices along the road going up to Antipolo. Di ba, bongga? Paakyat ka ng Antipolo, bago ka pumasok sa kanilang premises, malinis ka na, sanitize ka na, ensuring that every vehicle is really sanitized. It's a good jump up from Antipolo because last week wala siya sa top 10. Meron siyang mga minus points. So it's very good that Antipolo is stepping up. Cainta released a detailed list of locations that they have distributed goods. Bongga yan. Transparency, which is very, very important. NCR and the Pacific, we have Caloocan, continues to be strict with their implementation of quarantine and curfew. Very important. Now, Malabon, continuous with their relief efforts. Now, Taguig insisted on door-to-door distribution of goods every 8 p.m. Diba, bongga, to ensure that everyone is at home. And to date, the delegate has distributed 61,297 packs already. Ang dami. And they promise to continuously distribute those assistance. Now, let's go to San Juan. He made a statement that they can sustain distributing food packs up to 4 to 5 weeks. Bongga, di ba? So, ang dami na lang resources and they promise that they would be able to cover 4 to 5 weeks more. So, if the community quarantine extends, sagot pa rin nila ang ating mga food packs and relief goods. Now, let's talk about Marikina. Sandali, ang daming buhok na lumilipad sa akin. Valenzuela, the delegate herself, went out to distribute the food packs. Bongga yun. Kasi ikaw mismo ang lumalabas. You go to where the action is and you make yourself visible. Diba? Bonggang-bongga. Alright, let's move on to day 19 na super controversial at sobrang daming nangyari talaga. This day is full of controversy. On this day nga, talagang nagkagulo ang online world because there is a banta na disqualifikahin or a disqualification sa ating delegada mula sa Pasig. A notice to explain was sent to our delegate from Pasig from one of the major sponsors, which is the NBI. Oh my God, nagkagulo talaga ang netizens. Umani ito ng maraming batikos. Nagkagulo, nagtrending ang hashtag Protect Bicol. tinatanong nila bakit kung sino pa yung kandidatang maraming ginagawa at totoong kumikilos at totoong may malasakit. Yun pa ang kanilang sinisita at gustong ipagpaliwanag at nag-submit pa ng notice to explain, diba? And with that, latter part of the evening, nagbigay din ng pahayag ang ating pageant owner na di nga niya nagustuhan ng maraming pageant enthusiasts and pageant fans. Kasi may mga pagbabanta ng violence, may pagbabanta doon sa mga susubukang manggulo, alam nyo na, to destabilize the process or those who will not follow the rules and regulations during the enhanced community quarantine. It was not taken positively by the netizens. So, ayan. And aside from that, nagkaroon din ng kaguluhan sa lugar ng ating delegada from QC. Oh my God, hindi pa nga nakakabawi si QC from her last standing sa leaderboard. Ito na naman, may panibagong issue. And you know what? Siya ang pinakamataas ang minus during our first leaderboard. And now, it seems that may another issue, nagkaroon na naman ng riot sa isa sa mga lugar sa Quezon City, Sitio San Roque to be exact. Nagkagulo dyan kasi marami daw hindi pa nakakatanggap ng relief goods and assistance. So, hinahanap nila si Mayora. Ang tagal naman daw ayusin ng panloob at hindi siya makita sa panlabas. Nakakaloka. Well, anyway, let's go to the performance. Let's start with NCR. Valenzuela still on the roll. Nabigay ng mga core bags. Wow, this is very, very nice. Yung core bags ay naglalaman ng mga prescription medicines customized to each patient na tinatayang meron mga 200 extreme PWDs within Valenzuela na nangangailangan ng customized care bags. Ito yung mga prescription nung talaga mga bedridden na at hindi na makatayong mga PWDs. Plus points talaga ito, ha? Bonggang-bongga yan. Now, in Manila, patuloy ang mga lumalabag sa curfew at quarantine. Hinuhuli lahat ito. Pero ito, napakaganda ng performance ng Manila first 2 weeks. Sikat na sikat ang delegada from Manila, pero may mga ugong-ugong at may mga balita na maraming hindi satisfied sa pamimigay ng relief goods ng delegada coming from Manila. Marami daw pang mga lugar na hindi pa daw nakakatanggap ng relief goods hanggang ngayon. At iba daw yung nababalita sa TV at sa social media, kakaiba dun sa actual na natatanggap nila. We need to verify that, we need to clarify that, but that's an issue that Manila is facing. We have Marikina, 2,000 pesos cash, pinamahagi sa mga nawalan ng trabaho, bukod pa ito sa makukuha dun sa 200 billion, ha? So, Marikina is shelling out 2,500 pesos each para sa mga drivers, na nawalan ng mga trabaho. Makati, at for Makati, maagang ni-release ang mid-year cash gifts for the senior citizens. So apparently in Makati, they give out bonuses and cash gifts to senior citizens mid-year. At ito nga, maaga siyang ni-release for this year. Now, let's go to our delegates from North and the Caribbean. Bataan is still there. Namigay ng mga galunggong, kabahagi ng kanilang food pack, which is very important. Galunggong is very healthy and delicious. Para hindi naman puro delata, di ba? South and the land down under, Pila Laguna, first time in our list, is giving out kalabasa, itlog na maalat, kamatis, at samusaring gulay. Bongga! Kasi yun nga nakakasawa na yung puro tuna, sardines, corned beef, ang daming preservatives. At least, these are fresh produce, right? Nandyan din ang Palawan, ang delegada mismo ang nagbubuhat at namimigay ng mga relief goods sa Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Napakabongga ng ating delegate na yan. Day 21, napaka-exciting because after the notice to explain sa ating delegada, for coming from Pasig, tila nayanig ang organizers at NBI sa ingay ng netizens at kanariling balak padalhan ang isang senador, yung senador na sinabi ko sa inyo na dapat is one of the official judges pero nag-violate ng ating quarantine and social distancing guidelines and procedures. Padadalin na rin siya ng NBI ng notice to explain bakit siya lumabag sa mga guidelines. And of course, nandiyan din ang delegada from QC, padadalan din na rin siya ng notice to explain because nga nagkagulo kahapon sa kanyang lugar, Sitio San Roque. So 'di ba, after Pasig nagwala ang netizens, nakinig ang ating pageant owners and organizers. Ayun, tinignan na rin yung mga ibang tinatanong ng netizens, bakit ito mga nakalagpas. Ayan. Anyway, let's go to our updates. Let's have a gig na migay ng cash assistance worth 4K per month sa mga drivers na nawalan ng trabaho. And that would be for 2 months. So, a total of 8,000 pesos each. Now, QC, matapos nga magkagulo sa Sitio San Roque kahapon, tuluyan na ngang pinadalhan ang delegada ang mga ito ng relief packs and goods. So, di ba bongga, after nila mag-rally, kinabukasan right away pinadalan. Pero, ba't kailangan pa kasi mag-rally, di ba? Bakit hindi na lang talaga ensure na mapadalan lahat? Well, anyway, at least, quick action coming from QC Manila. Mga walang matuluyan ay kasulukuyang pinapatuloy sa mga eskwelahan like DLSU, De La Salle University. Thank you so much. North in the Caribbeans, we have Iloilo. First time in our list, pero bonggang-bongga, kalat na kalat sa social media na pinupuri ng buong lalawigan na ito dahil sa bayanihan na pinapakita ng lahat ng lahat sa panahon ng crisis. Mula sa maayos na pamamahala hanggang sa mga sangay at kawani ng gobyerno, nagtutulungan talaga silang lahat. Bonggang-bongga ang Iloilo. Now, Bukawi, Bulacan, tuneladong gulay ang nire-repack at handa ng ipamahagi bilang parte ng kanilang relief operations. Binibili nila ito sa mga karating pook, yung mga farmers na wala ng trabaho. So, this is one way of really helping them out as well na para naman, alam mo yun, makatulong pa rin doon sa mga nawawalan ng kita. 22nd day, very, very juicy. Kagabi, nagsalita na naman ang ating pageant owner na si Tatay D, and he clarified a few things with regard to his first statement na na-misinterpret daw, taken out of context. He did not mention that shoot to kill, period. What he meant was he ordered the military and the PNP that if ever there are people who would instigate violence, riot, and will not obey the quarantine guidelines and procedures, at hinuli sila, at naglaban sila, at they place our military and PNP in a very difficult situation at nanganib ang buhay, that's when he ordered na you shoot them dead because that is the law, that is your responsibility to protect our country. So yan, isa yun sa mga kinlarify. But other than that, it was a 57-minute speech, kwentuhan, ang dami niyang sinabi tungkol sa mga venom ng ahas, how virus works, nandyan yung mga laitan, may mga nilait siyang tao, may mga pinuri siyang tao, may mga pinagtanggol din siya. For once, pinagtanggol niya ang ating VP. Very, very good. Maraming murahan. So, ayun, nakakaloka din talaga yung speech ni Tatay D. Para lang siya nakikipagkwentuhan sa kanyang mga kainuman. Well, anyway, ang ating highlights on our 22nd day, pumasok sa radar si Lipa, Batangas. First time dahil sa kanyang mobile palengke na itinayo sa compound ng isang simbahan. Nagbebenta sila dito ng mga gulay na galing sa Cordillera, yung mga farmers sa Cordillera, para nga naman matulungan sila sa kita, 'di ba? Sa Maynila naman kinukupkop ng Baclaran Church ang May 42 na construction workers na di makauwi sa province of Albay dahil sa lockdown. Very, very nice, Baclaran Church. Thank you very much. Parañaque, nagsimula na ngang magbigay at mamahagi ang delegadang ito ng financial assistance or emergency cash subsidy mula sa 200 billion na pondo na sinabi ni Tatay D. Ayan na, ang dami naghahantay nito, ang dami nagtatanong, kailan ba ipamimigay? Bakit wala pang social amelioration cards? Kailan magsisimula? Ang bagal naman. Pero ang una kong nabsagap na balita is Parañaque nga ang isa sa mga naunang mamigay ng emergency cash emergency cash subsidy mula sa 200 billion na pondo. So, bonggang-bongga. Ito ay through the DSWD. Again, everyone should fill up the social amelioration card at dadaan sa assessment bago makatanggap ng 5,000 to 8,000 cash subsidy or assistance. Again, not everyone will make tanggap that money. Yung mga medyo may kaya, mukhang hindi kayo pasok. Kaming mga naghihirap, ang pasok dyan. Now, Makati, gumawa ang delegado ng isang ordinansa which is very, very nice. A city ordinance that prohibits, nagbabawal sa pag-discriminate ng ating mga health workers, frontliners, and people under PUIs and PUMs. Diba? Kasi ang daming balita ngayon na pinandidirihan, pinapaalis, tinataboy, ayaw malapitan yung mga health workers, frontliners. Well, in fact, pag nagkasakit kayo, sila ang mag-aalaga sa inyo. At sila ang napapagod ngayon sa pag-aalaga sa ating mga confirmed cases in PUIs and PUMs. Tapos sila pa ang makakatanggap ng discrimination. Very, very wrong. And then, andyan na naman si Odjongan Romblon. Na-mention natin siya sa first 2 weeks. Ang kanilang relief operations ay puro gulay. Very, very good. Puro gulay, layunin din nila nabigyan ng kita ang mga farmers na nawalan ng kita. And of course, Valenzuela is still there. Naglagay sila ng central kitchen na may layunin na pakainin ang mga bata sa daycare at public schools. And then of course, Binyan Laguna is still there. Handa na rin na mamigay ng financial assistance mula sa Social Amelioration Program ng DSWD. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is our 3rd week from our enhanced community quarantine search for the best LGU of 2020. Malapit nang matapos ang ating enhanced community quarantine. Oh my God! Malapit na siyang matapos. Hindi natin alam kung matatapos or ma-extend. Oh my God! This is so exciting. But again, we are getting ready for the grand coronation night. Ayan, I hope you like the video. I hope you've learned a lot from the updates that I provided. So, ayan ang mga ginagawa ng ating mga local government units. Ayan ang mga updates coming from them. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have comments and suggestions and reactions, please send me your comments. And of course, if you're not yet a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell as well. This has been PJ Ortega, your Quarant Queen. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope to see you on my next video. Happy social climbing, everyone. Love, love, love. Bye.